to another episode of Magic Arena Run. Today it's from here it's a new year. In the states this time it's probably a few more hours to New Year, but it's definitely the New Year here. So happy New Year to everyone watching. And one way to start the new year with some Phantom Sealed. So MTG Foundations they gave us a sealed pool to start off the new year. Really decent. Let's see what we get. Also. And let's see, a Johnny Call of the Pride's nice, but we're more likely to end up in green here. Loot is fine, but loot to ramp out Koma, that's another story. There's also an Archmage of Runes to support it. Definitely not playing Playful Quandary. Could we splash white? Depends. Well, you can ignore lateral. That one's a non-starter for the most part. Also, looking at white. Okay, first let's take a look at what lands we get. We have a Tornwood Fall, so this one supports we have some support for green blue. We can splash for white. We could splash for red. It's white black. That's okay. Then Heraldic Banner, Gold Vein Pick. I'm still a bit. This one is if you have like a mass of one color. This one's fine. This one is still a bit of a question mark. We could make it work here. We'll start with we'll take a look at each of the colors. We have a Good Fortune Unicorn as an option. So I'm thinking of white as a splash color. So we're probably gonna end up ignoring the double white here. Also ignore this one here. What does it give us? One removal spell, one helpful hunter, one sunblessed healer, one banishing light. Authority of the Consuls might be a thing. Now, we do have a Cat Collector as a life gain payoff, so that also kind of works. Also a Healer's Hawk to go with it. Probably won't run the Squad Rallier. Good Fortune Unicorn might work here since we're considering running green blue. And there's a Fleeting Flight that would be an option, but probably if I do splash, it will probably be for these cards. And probably the Helpful Hunter. And actually, there are enough cards to run some white. So let's see what else we could possibly run. Blue, the Big Fin Bouncer's the good one. The Strix Lookout is fine. If you play blue, you're definitely blue-black. Actually, at this point, it looks like blue is the splash color here. Not really. There's some playables here. Archmage of Runes is kind of fine. We have two Dreadwing Scavengers, so if black fits it, it is an option. Inspiration from Beyond. The catch is that we don't have a way to necessarily get this back, so that is a question mark here. Balmor Battle Mage Captain. But as you notice, from the blue spells we only get one good we only got one good instant. So the Archmage of Runes probably would not fit in here. Let's see for black. Okay, black has some removal. We have Eaten Alive, Bake into a Pie. Vengeful Witch is okay. We can combo it with Reassembling Skeleton and Hungry Ghoul. The black looks kind of solid. We even have a Perforating Artist to make it work also. So let's see, Billowing Shriek, Masses. Now, the two Macabre Waltz does make it work. We're still trying to find a way to fit in, and we also have the Vampire Soul Caller. So black is kind of solid here. Actually, let's do a double check also. 8 creatures, 4 non-creatures. Technically 7 if we ignore the Perforating Artist. But we can go 9 if we add the 2 Dreadwing Scavengers, so black is fine. Yeah, lateral's still out of the question. And I've also ignored the Hungry Ghouls and Fake Your Own Death, so black actually has a solid enough pile. Which is awkward because the powerful rares are not there. Let's see, red, Fiery Annihilation, no Abrade, Goblin Negotiation's not great. There's a Hidetsugu second right if you want to catch someone by surprise. Seismic Rupture to clear the ground a bit. Triple Goblin Surprise into a Firebrand Archer, Trill of Possibility. in a weird way, you can kind of make this work. No, the electro duplicate, it's pretty much to copy. Well, not Balmor, but it's pretty much to copy, like, say, a Firebrand Archer or a Fire Spitter Whelp. But take note, for this to work, you would need the Archmage of Runes. And that said, this is so not. This is somewhat sketchy, so probably not on the exciting part. Red is, for the most part, probably won't fit. I wish there's a way to clear these out quickly, but anyway, let's go do a check on green. So we were considering loot. Got double Gnarled Colony as a starter. Now, actually, green looks like our splash color here. And the reason for that is, like, we want to run Koma. We might run the Treetop Snare. The 2 Ambush Wolves are okay. That's about it. Like, I could run Dwynen, but we don't really have any elves. Apothecary Stomper is also another top end. Do not want to run Quick Strider here. So it turns out green is our dead end color here. But Koma is such a winning card, so we have to consider what color combination to make it work. Unfortunately, we don't have a Zombify effect, so we can get back to hand, but we still have to card cast it. I'm taking a look at green blue splashing no, blue black splashing green. Though the mana base doesn't quite support it that much. Got 2 Light Shell duos. I could still run the Archmage of Runes, like, we would have... I could splash the... Green, red, green, blue. Like, green gives us Trill of Possibilities and option. The thing is that we don't have a lot of cheap creatures. White doesn't give us that much either. Now, green, white, black is something we could run. So this one literally just is a reanimation. No, we don't have. We still have to hard cast this. That's the problem. And that would force me to run a Goldvein pick just to get the treasure token, which is also we kind of have to run black for removal, and that blue gives us a little bit, but we barely have any removal here. Green, white, blue is starting to look like a thing. Yeah, we don't even have removal for green either. Now that said, loot into Koma is something we could run out. Let's drop the blue here for now, which means we drop the Dreadwing Scavengers, because that is more of a threshold thing. So let's see if we can make green, white, blue work. No, green, white, blacks. Then the blue is like an awkward thing for Koma. So definitely want to run the Cat Collector. We actually have some support for the light game. We might end up having to run a Johnny after all. Inspiring Paladin now fits here because we get +1/+1 counters. Treetop Snares fits in as well. Okay, let's take out the Koma for now. Sometimes it just doesn't fit here. I really also do not want to run lateral if I can. So let's do a check. 15 and 8. Yeah, we have some creatures. We do end up cut. We do have to. We kind of need a top end. We can probably cut the Shriek Mass. We can cut one Macabre Waltz. Let's see. Gnarlid Colony. When we start getting +1/+1 counters, it's pretty good to. This gives us more 2-drops, which is an option. I would love to run the Ambush Wolves as well if I can, but that stretches our mana base quite a bit. Our mana base is actually kind of stretched right now as it is. So also removal check 1, 2, 3, 4, which is not great, but it's kind of fine. If I had to run a removal combat trick, I'd probably just run Fleeting Flight at this point. We kind of started with a really. Also, Ajani does help with this one, so we really have to run the Gnarlid Colony here. Kind of have a few combos here. We can try to make this work. Unfortunately, our lands don't quite fit. Yeah, I would love to try to make this work if I can. I'll start with this one first. Green, blue, black would be the other option just to go for long game, but usually if you're going for long game, you want to have quite a bit of removal, and we just don't have it. Like, this one doesn't even get Death Touch until you get 7 cards in the yard. So we would need this to help. We would be forced to play this one, but this is usually a very bad card to begin with. I'll try this for now. Not too happy with this build here. We'll see if we can make this one kind of work. At least we got an Ajani. I probably giving us a little bit of direction here. I also should check my mana base. I think we have too many forests. So this one is fine. We can. That's a bit of a late starter though, but I do have to keep this one. We have our colors here. Good Fortune Unicorn into Cat Collector. Good Fortune Unicorn into Cat Collector plus Guard Barons. That should give us something to do, especially if our opponent is not really doing anything here. We'll run the black in. I guess it helps that the format is not so fast if it's sealed. When it also running their Good Fortune Unicorn. So next turn, Cat Collector, Scarred Barons. Let's see what our opponent's follow-up is. Dazzling Angel. 3-4. I'm gonna take 3, that's fine. They could re-equip it, but they probably won't. So, probably still taking some damage. We could just use Ethan. What we could do is Ajani into Ethan alive. Our Commando. Sure, that's fine, but we're taking out the Dazzling Angel. I could chump block the Good Fortune Unicorn since I don't have any. Since we want to be able to take out Dazzling Angel. Yeah, so I have to do a convincing chump block. Force them to have a combat trick. see if they have a combat trick to protect this. Then I can just play Hungry Ghoul, then sack the food token. So they're letting it go. And the interesting thing is we can... Well, this one is for the first time during each of your turns, so... We don't have to do it on our turn. I could just swing with this one now, see if our opponent trades. They go for the trade, then we just practice in response. Get ourselves the kitty. Now they might have a combat trick there. Firing call. They do have a combat trick. Okay, so we'll just have to use Vampire Soul Caller to get that. Also, we do have to pay mana for this, so it's a bit awkward there. But yeah, Soul Caller on Cat Collector is going to be pretty good for us here. Wild Good Scourge. I could just play this one just to bring it out. His opponent is gonna... And this just puts it back in hand. Yeah, I'd say just bring it out. Opponent's playing straight red. If our opponent's gonna have Terra Angel, annoying, but also this can't block, so doubly annoying. 5/5, so super annoying. Opponent had the synergy. So I might hold off on the Vampire Soul Caller because I do need to block. I could also just pay to remove this, so let's see once.
I am by your side. Trust yourself, and you shall.
That should convince our opponent to start sending the team in. Opponent, never mind. Vanishing Light might. Let's see what they answer with it. Okay, they're gonna answer that instead. So I definitely have to just sack this one. So we will lose a Johnny. That's the catch. Oh, but they're going. Yep, but they're going for everything else. So let's see how well this hurts. Then we can see what combat trick they have here when we go to this box. He has Giant Road. Well, but they're out of tricks. They're out of tricks now, so we might be fine.
The injured need my help.
Yeah, we have to get this. We have to get the Snare Spinner, unfortunately. But now we're staring off the back of a Sarah Angel, so we should we'll just have to take it. Oh, they have multiple Good Fortune unicorns. Such good fortune. They might actually just move. They're gonna move it because they're expecting to do lots of hits here. Yeah, we'll take one hit. And hope that we don't have to deal with their movement for now. Yeah, they're also out of cards, so we should be fine here. That said, yeah, we kind of cut off most of our... We don't have much of a top end here. I really want to run Koma, so I have to find a way to make it work. So I'm setting it up so that I could block both good fortune unicorns if I can. Have to. If opponent swings at Sarah Angel, no, they're not gonna swing. Fortunately, we're kind of. Now we just have to set it up in a way that we can profit if we block. This is 3 mana. Now we then set up enough so that we can swing with the Vampire Soul Color. Remember, we also have a Macabre Waltz, so we should probably stop playing lands at this point. We have 9 mana already. Speaking of which, now we could Macabre Waltz, grab 2 creatures, then pitch 1. Or we can wait. See if our nice. Opponent place your 6th land into an Angel of Finality. Exile target player's graveyard, so yeah, we lose. We're gonna have to make these work. I think we can make it work with what we have. We lose the Cat Collector, we lose the... We did lose 2 creatures, we can just play a bunch of... Let's go. I'm really trying my hardest to convince our opponent to block. In fact, I'm willing to Macabre Waltz for 1, and if we say draw a land, I'm willing to just grab it back. Yeah, that would have been nice if we still had the Cat Collector, but I kind of would prefer getting this one back. This is just an ETB, so it's still annoying, but it's fine. You know, opponent wants to win stuck there. Full Hunter, process a card, play that. So definitely be on the lookout for... So now I need to start pumping another creature up to 7. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit slow going, so it might be a problem. Again, you have to sandbag lands if we have it. I guess we can also play... I'm also going to see if I can convince our opponent to, say, use up any removal that they have. But yeah, we're kind of spreading the love a bit here. Can't swing yet. Opponent also... I'm wondering what our opponent has in hand. They can't be... I want to say they can't be sandbagging that. I don't like that I'm sending this one. I would rather say send the Helpful Hunter instead. But we need to start putting pressure a bit earlier. And I can kind of just get it back. Also, there's an argument for playing this first. But I don't know if our opponent has, say, a board wipe. If they block with just one, it's a combat trick. In which case, yeah, good to get it, better get it out on defense than on offense. That's fine. But now they can't prevent the damage here. And so I could say, start pumping this. Let's start pumping this. I also need to pump this one a little bit more in case our opponent could have easily used this on the attack just to get rid of this. It's also helping us that our opponent is skipping past turns. So there's a land. We'll use it right here. Yeah, opponent says good game. Yeah, he basically managed to get in the creatures back. So that do we want the second Macabre Waltz? Probably not. That I think one should be fine. So we did kind of go for the long game. I still want to try to find a way to fit Koma in though. But first we need to do a double check on our mana here. Like we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, four forests is too many. You kind of want just what 5? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. 2 Gnarly Colonies, so 5. I think we can get away with just 4. Our white is kind of heavy. We're double white here. 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. Let's make it 8, 7. So just a small adjustment there. And what we get is a... I didn't see it. Sorry. I'm gonna check what that was. Okay, that was outrageous. After this, I'll try one game and force Koma. I think I'll have to make it green, blue, black. It is helping that we are hitting our colors, so... And I definitely want to play Blossoming Sands for loot. I can drop Authority of the Consuls, because this specifically is just for the Cat Collector. Now we kind of want to hit another... See if we can hit another land. Then we can start them running out. Nope, Healer's Hawk is kind of fine too. Yeah, I probably will just cut Authority at this point. This is meant to combo with the Cat Collector, but it's just comboing with one card. I could play this, but without an additional land, it doesn't really do much. I think I'm better off playing the one-shot Aspiring Paladin. We had the good fortune of having the Good Fortune Unicorn early to match our opponent's Good Fortune Unicorn. That was quite fortunate. Mossborn Hydra. I could just bake it right away, but we're gonna just run out eventually. We're gonna run out almost every card right now. I say almost because there is a... I believe there's still an effect that allows to make the player discard 2 cards. I'm not gonna discard it. I don't want to discard our Bake into a Pie by accident. If our opponent has a spell that adds 2 lands on the field, that makes it an 8. Let's just an Elvish Arch to it. Yeah, they can't fake your own death. That one requires 2 mana. That gives us the token, so... Oh, they have a 1 mana threat. Oh, just stab. Okay. Okay, at least better to get it out of the way early than late. Better to get it out of the way on defense, unless it's going to cause you to lose the game on the crackback. But it's much worse if it's on the if it's on the offensive. a good thing we baked. It's a good thing we baked that Mossborn Hydra. One that also running 3 colors. So what we probably do is we start buffing the helpful hunter. One that is hitting their land drops, which is a bit problematic for us. Vivian Re can snipe the healers off, but they're most likely gonna just use it to dig. That's
Never
a problem.
forget who you share this city with.
And what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna start attacking Vivian. That's a Fortune Unicorn. Yeah, we have to play this. Yeah, the way it. And this is me hoping our opponent that, well,
Okay.
this is just keeping this
Now
in
it's
check.
my turn.
If our opponent starts stacking a lot of counters, that's going to be an issue. Yeah, this might be a problem
I
for
never
us.
run out of answers.
Our opponent is going to be finding lots of answers with this one, and let's see. Yeah, we really have to avoid them hitting 8-8. If they hit the emblem, we have no out for it. When it's just going to draw cards with this one. Yeah, this is easily a concede for us. Like, we got stuck on 4 lands for quite a long time, and right now 5th land doesn't help. So yeah, we're gonna cut Authority. That one just doesn't help us at all. But yeah, opponent has a combo again. At least we can make 2 cats with this. But if our opponent hits 8 with this, we're just dead. We do have a Banishing Light. No, opponent spends to destroy that instead. Okay, I'm fine with that. That buys us 3 turns. Like Gnarlid Colony start getting some trample would be nice. But yeah, we need to. Yeah, I'm gonna. Next game we're gonna try to. Koma. Wow, opponent just grabbed. Yeah, we can concede this one. We're way too far behind at this point. We don't have. Unfortunately, we had. Sometimes that's just how it is. The hand doesn't line up. Do I want to try to fit Koma now? We lose 2 hard removal in favor of 2 tempo-based removal. Likewise, I can. No, the problem is I still have to cast it. So I'm super incentivized to have the blue anyway. Okay, let's start with green, black, blue for now. So I do want to run some green. Yeah. Drop those. We definitely want the second Macabre Waltz at this point. Now, Big Fin Bouncer, Voyage. I guess we can force the Archmage of Runes since we kind of need double blue anyway. Kind of want the 2 Light Shell duos. Want to fake your own death. And I guess we run the 2 Strix Lookouts. But our mana is such a mess. Like, definitely want the 4 here. We are a flat 6-7. Closer to 7/7. I could cut the one figure own debt and add the billowing shriek. That's another creature. But we're light on spells as a result. Like we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, and what's our fifth? These are all instants and sorceries. Sorcery. Instant. So I think we do want one more. Let's fit the figure own death. We'll probably. Do we have any better green creatures than this? I could just cut the treetop snare spinner that eases our. I still want 2 forests, but now we can go 7. Yeah, we're heavy in black, so I can run it like this instead. I'm gonna try it out like this, see if we. So this is the race to Koma, but honestly speaking, we might be better off just going for the cat collector combo. You can run this first. So turn 1 reassembling skeleton because nobody wants to swing an X1 into. No, I guess we're not swinging. So next turn, Hungry Ghoul, sacrifice. We can kind of start comboing into pumping this. Opponent was Goblin Surprise. Opponent could have just done this end of turn. They didn't have to do it now. During their turn, I mean. Okay, so what's our... We're definitely gonna double block. Spitfire the gap's fine. I could sack this now, just get it back tapped, but I kind of don't want to get it back tapped. Whoops. I can swing with this one, but they just block with Aegis Turtle, and that's so unsatisfying. We're gonna pass for now. We could just use Fake Your Own Death to save one of our creatures. Thinking twice. Next turn, we probably just play the Archmage of Runes and then. I kind of wish we could do it with at least Fake Your Own Death support. Also, opponent doing the double draw without. Because if our opponent swings, I just. Now, I could do it again, but better not. I could also play Strix Lookout first. Yeah, I kind of want to have some. I kind of want to have Fake Your Own Death protection here, so we'll play the Strix. We'll play Strix Lookout. Eventually, the creature gets big enough that Spitfire Lookout can't attack anymore. Also, nice to have an onboard nice to have an onboard creature with an onboard activated ability, so we don't have. So it kind of obfuscates our Fake Your Own Death. elemental draws a card. So that's stumps this one a bit. Also note that I could just sack this anyway. Hey, when they're pitching a Brandborn Cutthroat, they're not gonna swing. I demonstrated the combo, but now I just need some removal up top. That's such a horrible tap. Why? I don't need green mana. Watch us get punished badly for this, but our opponent has like 5, 6, 7 mana. They could have the... That one's fine. Also, this only gets +2/+0, so Strix Lookout's not gonna be blocking it anytime soon. Axguard Cavalry. Try to do it. We'll take 3. I can use Archmage of Runes with Fake Your Own Death. Get a card in the process. One it could also do. Also, it's 2 mana for this, so Blood Witch is a good one here. When it could start taking some damage, but this is me just gonna use the Fake Your Own Death. If you say block with the Aegis Turtle, we get it out of the way. The interesting thing is, since it's already tapped, I might as well just sacrifice this. Because that nets me a treasure anyway. And nets me that as well. So that leaves me 2 mana for here, but I might as well just hold 3 mana, so I might as well just hold it up. So what I could do is I can say... Start swinging with Hungry Ghoul now, I suppose. That is an argument for having a second Hungry Ghoul, so if our opponent does something to this one, I can loop it with the other one. We are still taking damage up top. I could see ourselves drawing discarding just so that we can get Billowing Shriek Mass up. This gets up to a 4/4, yeah, so we need to start pitching cards. I'm denying them the discard into a draw. Then we can just use Vampire Soul Caller to get it back, I suppose. Which probably means I don't use Strix Lookout to draw this. I kind of want to, but we'll just have to take 3. You do have to be careful. There is a Hidetsugu second right. We haven't seen it up. Also note, I kind of want to hold that up in case I do hit Koma. Opponent probably seeing if they have an essence scatter, I guess. Oh, definitely taking the card. I'm gonna just play this out. Then we start swinging. Our opponent can just start chump blocking, but this is also the sad thing is Vengeful Blood Witch only checks our creatures if they die. So, but if it starts taking off pressure, it's effective. Another Icewind Elemental, so definitely want to now play Billowing Shriek Nest. This one, mill 3 cards. If we mill the forest accidentally, we'd be glad we have the treasure token. I guess it's an argument for running Gold Vein Pick now. Opponent pitches Self-Reflection, which is super annoying. If they hit with 4th mana, they can copy Icewind Elemental again. Ugh. Which means, yeah, we do need to chump block 1 point. Out. Only gonna activate to give it haste. So I could just go down to 7. And I probably will, just to avoid getting... No, technically I go to 11. Though they could play a land, take me to 10. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid getting got by Hidetsugu's second, right? So... But they might have a pump effect, which is 12 up, 6, 9. Okay, not dead yet. But getting there. There's our Koma. So we now have... There's our Koma, so now we have to grab our one of 2 Macabre Waltzes. We definitely want to hold this up so we can pitch this. I could also just pitch the Archmage at this point. Also, we are forced to double. We are forced to block everything. They have the bulk up. They could make a copy, then speed it up. So, but they won't be able to bulk it up. So, I think they have our way there. Also, getting back Koma might not help us. So this one's a bit awkward. We didn't hit any of our removal spells. Opponent has a Drake Catcher, which does... Yeah, this one's super underwhelming. If this one's... Like, coming down at 2 on turn 2 in this format means it gets blocked a lot. If it just dealt damage and it didn't have to deal it to a player, maybe it would be fine. Yeah, horrible chump block's horrible, but... Oh wait. Oh wait, there is a trick I can use to clear one of them. Now this only doubles power. But I did not pitch the forest yet. Let's see, our opponent might have something. They could wait for me to sack one more. Now let's see if they have something they wanted to. At least this trades off one of them, though they can just use reflection to be back up to two of them, so it's still a problem. Oh, but it's blocked already. Remove. It's blocked already. That's not how it works. Okay, we got ourselves a loot, but we don't have a second green. What? Yeah, let's get this back. Would I still play loot? It's still a blocker. I might rather just have Archmage of Runes instead, though. No, we'll play loot. Because we still have the Macabre Waltz. So definitely swing with this. Yeah, I definitely need to hold up mana big. Why am I down to 6 again? Oh yes. Oh yeah, because I pulled it out. So this should force at least one block. 6, 7, 8. What is it? Wait, they're not blocking? Did they not count? Oh no, now they're blocking. Okay. No, they gave up. Okay. Yes? Oh. Hmm. Yeah, looks like our opponent gave up here. Yeah, we managed to make this work, but yeah, our opponent misread the bulk up. There's a reason why no one's really playing the card. Sure, the double is nice, especially if you can get it high enough. But yeah, our opponent, newer player, it happens. Our opponent will definitely not forget that. Okay, this time we got gems. I kind of want to make the Koma part work. Let's see if we can make it work. Koma in hand, but I might have to mulligan this because we're basically not doing anything, guaranteed. Okay, at least we have these two. We definitely bin the Light Shell duo. Okay, we got our 3 mana. I'm probably gonna play Blood Witch first. I take it back. I am going to play Hungry Ghoul first. Opponent probably has a way to pump, so what I'm probably gonna end up doing is dump both Dreadwing Scavengers. If our opponent has a bunch of pump effects, the Big Fin Bouncer will be quite relevant, especially if they're aura based. I could force them to have the trick right away, but I'm gonna hold on it for now. I could easily just pitch in. Depends on what I draw. Shell duel. Yeah, we pitch that. I'm trying to think of Asgard Cavalry. I'm trying to think of what. Oh no, they're holding back. Okay. So, billing street pass. We do have to pitch one card. I say we pitch the infestation stage. We kinda need the land, so I'm gonna pitch the Blood Witch. Also, Blood Witch doesn't quite pair that well here. If our opponent has removed, Eating Flight, okay. Counter. If they go to block, I just sack to the Hungry Ghoul, so I'm fine with that. Also, again, that's why you want to do it on the defensive. So now next turn we just Big Fin bounce the. Oh, thankfully this sack another creature, so they can't sack itself. If our opponent swings with everything, I might just. Oh, they're good. Oh, thank you. So take 8. Sure, we'll take 8. Here's our Koma, but no, don't have 3 mana to make it work. So not letting him in yet. There's our green mana, so yeah, we have to give up Billowing Street Mass, sorry. So kinda want to be careful with the cards we play out because we are still trying to make Koma line up. At least we took a tempo out of our opponent's sails. They could play this, but Dealer's off is fine. Oh, they're not playing the Vindicator. Okay. Demonstrating. I do have to play this. Here's our second green. So we are pitching the Macabre Balls after all. But we might be at the point where our opponent might concede before we even get to play Koma, so... Oh, they're just taking it. Okay. Oh yeah, did I mention that this is not great feature? Okay, we don't play that because I want to be able to play this, and we still and the game still ends anyway. Okay, we can play this now. Yeah, Koma gets out from the bench but does nothing. But hey, at least we showed that Koma is playable. Yeah, and you definitely need the massive card draw to make it work. Somehow we were, as far as the synergy goes, I still like the green, white, black version better. We got the +1/+1 counter synergy and a little bit of life gain. That said, the adventure playing out Koma is still quite a thing. Ooh, nice transmutation. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. Anyway, that's the thing with Sealed, you may have to try multiple permutations, especially if it's like a midweek Magic event. Don't be afraid to keep trying. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, God bless, stay safe wherever you are, and have a great year. Happy New Year, everyone.